you want.
Okay, I have a few prompt questions.
Just a second though. Just a second.
I could do it. Just so, what is the debate
All right,
on?
everyone.
And primitivism.
So, we got the debate on. Good stream. Getting excited. We're gonna do an Anprim debate, and then we're gonna do a what's it called? Then we're gonna react to a couple things, and then we'll probably end the stream there. All right, let's get into it.
You push me.
All right. Do you guys want to start the debate?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get it started. So Duncan, do you want to set I don't know, just get it set so you know where
set the stage or whatever.
Yeah, set the stage. Yeah.
So hello everyone. First, I am going to be your mod during this. I will not be doing much, but I will still be giving prompt questions if needed.
Okay.
And I will be helping out the chat if yet again requested or needed. We'll start this off with the affirmatives opening statement.
I don't really have.
Honestly, you can just make anything up for now. Just go over your.
I wouldn't say I'm a complete Anprim, but I do agree with some of this stuff. The main reason I do agree with them is the failing environment caused by pollution and global warming that has been ever present since the rise of the Industrial Revolution.
Sorry. Yeah. So your one of your points is because of the environment.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I feel like.
Yeah.
The Industrial Revolution, we've definitely seen a spike in carbon emissions that are destroying the Earth, and I feel like humans as a species shouldn't have a right to destroy this Earth that holds quite a few, at least 50 billion creatures on it.
Yeah. So that's kind of just your opening statement, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. I'm a nihilist, basically. I would believe in Anprim, but there's many flaws in the system. It's not actual anarchism. Due to the coercion and ableism. I believe. Obviously, I don't believe in ethics, but when going on to systems, I don't believe it's actually a good system for the people. And I know that doesn't actually it's called. I know that doesn't actually determine if it is a good ideology or not. But I believe it kind of is just ableist in a way, and I mean that not in a cringe way. I mean it like ableism as in the fittest. The survival of the fittest, right? So yeah, that's basically a couple of my reasons.
Hunter-gatherers. Well, if we're talking about hunter-gatherer societies, going towards the start of civilization around 100,000 when they start, not 100, 10,000 years ago, so around 5,000, they started to become bigger tribes, and they only would protect the old and the weak.
So, but in the system, there is nothing there for that. You're going off of human interaction, which in an Anprim society, honestly, there wouldn't be much. Honestly,
well, I'm not completely that. I do agree that we can have more tribes, but I don't feel like we should build up and make rules for civilization. I thought there's a difference between tribal gatherings and massive civilizations.
Oh, okay. So one of my contentions with Anprim is that it's not real anarchism. Therefore, I don't think that ideology, and I'll go into it. I don't think the ideology, due to the fact that I don't believe it's real anarchism. When, like I said, we'll get into that. I don't believe it's real anarchism, so I don't really understand the point of it, right? A lot of people, the point for Anprim is because it's like an anarchist society. But as we will go into it, and I will believe this true unless my mind has changed. Anprim isn't real anarchism due to a couple main factors, right? You have the factor of the coercion, which completely contradicts what anarchism is. And yeah, I also don't believe it's a real stable society and system. But yeah, so do you have any contentions with my
What do you mean by the coercion?
So anarchism is basically like I'll actually get that definition
Yeah.
because I have it right here. Yeah, here it is. Anarchism is the belief in the abolition of all government and the organization of society on a voluntary cooperative basis without recourse to force or compulsion. Force and compulsion is like the definition of coercion.
So you're saying since people coerce people to go back to a hunter-gatherer society, it's not true anarchism because we're coercing them to go back to, or to go back
Yeah, the
to like a
society
hunt.
itself is coercive, right? Because in a lot of and I'm guessing you're going off of like a Kaczynski type hunter gatherer. I mean, I'm guessing that's what you're going off of.
Kind of, yeah.
All right.
I mean, Kaczynski was more neo-Luddite, like he did have some
Yep.
qualms with
Yeah.
primitivism.
So for that, I just wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, it was very coercive. I mean, the societies, and just not going. I mean, theory in a way, but it's very coercive in how it works, right? You have, if you don't follow that society, right? You'll either, I mean, you could be killed, and I mean,
Yeah.
plain simple. That's just like, yeah. So that is coercion, because coercion is threat
So you're
or
saying,
force. The threat or force for someone to do something, right? And it happens in many systems.
but when you say that civilization, modern civilization is coercive, so
Say that
to
again.
destroy coercion, modern civilization is very coercive. You would agree with that?
Civilization is coercive.
Modern.
Oh yeah.
Modern. So to
I'm for
destroy
I'm for the abolition of society.
But how would you destroy a coercive society without coercion?
All right, so when I'm attacking Anprim, right? Obviously, there's going to be coercion at some point, but the system itself, right? There's many ways to get to systems. You have revolution, reform, acceleration. There's many things, but like there's one thing that a lot of them have in common, or every single one has in common when it comes to reform or revolution, is there's going to be an aspect of like authority and coercion in the process to get into it, right? I'm not arguing.
Yeah.
I believe that we can all agree that every system, reform or not, unless you're like a neoliberal, you're gonna have reform and revolution. There's gonna be an aspect of coercion there, right?
You're gonna need coercion to change
Yeah,
society.
I'm just saying that I don't believe we should. What I say is the system itself, right? Is it coercive? Obviously, there's going to be ways to access that system and get to that. Those are coercive, but I would not. I wouldn't personally, and I think we should actually find a set way to like determine if it's coercive or not. Because I don't believe personally. I believe to actually decide whether the system itself is coercive, you need to look at the system and not the way to get to the system. Because like revolution, let's say, is not the system. The system isn't revolution. The system is like whatever system it is. So I would say, obviously, in any situation, there's going to be a sort of coercion to get there, right? But the society itself, you can still determine if the society is coercive or not, or that, I mean, the system is coercive or not. I wouldn't look at like how to get there, right?
Well, when you look at Anprim, do you know the concept of the crash?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat yourself?
The crash. So this thing that a lot of Anprim philosophers believe that. So we're heading on this path of environmental and more civilized, like environmental destruction, and they believe that civilization will come to a crash, whether that be through a great
Oh yeah,
economic
yeah, I understand
downturn.
that. I agree with
Yeah.
a lot of times
So,
that society will come to a crash.
well, so quite a few of them do believe that after the crash, people will have to rebuild, and then it's not coercive, but they learn from the past mistakes. So the fact that this we managed a civilization, and then it led to this horrible crash that killed many people. So people say we kind of shouldn't rebuild civilization based on this past experience.
So what point are you getting at?
There is a way to induce anarcho-primitivism without
Do you want to argue that?
without
Because I
major
didn't, I
coercion.
didn't, I thought you didn't want to. I mean, I can argue ways to get to, like if Anprim is like achievable, right? So do you want to argue that?
Sure.
All right. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I guess we can move on from the anarchism thing, because I don't obviously the ideology. I don't think it destroys it if it is if it's like not real anarchism. It's still an ideology in itself. Let's argue like let's argue yeah, let's argue off of the what's it called? The achievability of Anprim. I believe it is unrealistic to achieve.
Yeah.
There's no way you regress
I believe. Well,
unless you have nukes, right? Unless you literally
in the modern
bomb
society,
everyone and everyone willingly, which won't happen. Because that's just going off the assumption that everyone will do this, which I believe is extremely there's nothing to back it up, right? The data actually shows that more people want to progress, right?
Yes.
Economically and socially. So I wouldn't say it's actually even close to being achievable. I didn't actually. I thought you didn't want to argue if it is achievable because I don't think.
I know it's not achievable. There's only one way I can realistically seeing we go back is if basically civilization gets destroyed through some sort of
How would civilization get destroyed? Give me a couple ways.
I mean, global warming. They could do a water war, but that's kind of unrealistic. But global warming is a viable
threat. Do you think
and
global warming will just regress everyone back to this like hunter gatherer age?
No. Well, it's not gonna progress civilization. Well, I mean, yeah, okay, I do agree that Anprim is unrealistic, but I believe it is kind of. The reason why I subscribe to some of its series is because I believe that the hunter gatherer for the last time man was truly free, because in an Anprim society you have to make people go back to that, but during this point there was no real wars or lords. It was just people surviving based on their needs, like hunting.
I wouldn't say it's
gathering.
people surviving based on their needs. It's people surviving that have the abilities to survive, right? Which is why I believe it's ableist in theory and in practice. I mean, from what we've seen, just primitive times, you have to be athletically. I don't really see it.
I mean, one of the things that people say is that the average age was 20 when in the hunter civilization. It was what's it called again? The average age was between 47 and 50, I think, which is young, but that's only 20 years younger than what we have now.
So you just want to regress, like physically, mentally, economically, socially. I mean, I want to, do you just want to regress in everything?
Okay, I'm not well, so basically, what the best thing would happen, in my opinion, is I don't think we should regress, but I think we should destroy society and limit technology and or to quit again, go on our ways.
Why limit technology?
Because as you can, technology, do you know the theory of technological dominance? Technology is dominating society.
Why is that bad?
You're an anarchist. You're against coercion. Also, right now, the people that control technology are the people that control or the people that have a say a big huge a kind of coercive force against the world, like Apple and Microsoft and stuff like and other companies. They have like power over the people because of the dependence on technology we have become that we have progressed into.
Mm-hmm. So what's your
So
point?
we should limit technology because technology creates a coercive nature through the people that use it. No, not use it. I mean,
All right.
uh,
So yeah, let's get right into that. Why would it matter if your society is already inherently coercive?
well,
Because
basically,
why? It's like you're going off the notion that, oh well, we hate coercion, right? So let's do this and go back to this system that is inherently coercive. So what's the difference, right? You're just hurting people in the
well,
end. You're regressing, physically and mentally, to people, right? But I don't get it. You're not really doing a change. It's coercive from the beginning to the end.
well, what I see is that you have to look at it. Uh, there are different like aspects. So at the moment, we're in a coercive society that is destroying the world. In Anprim, we're in a coercive society that's not destroying the world. So
How do you know?
we're not destroying. So the reason why, like, I'm not the best at knowing. I do agree Anthem is kind of unrealistic and is coercive, but the main reason why I do think it has some points is due to the horrible ecological damage. That's my main. Well, what's it called again? Like,
There's many other ways to solve that other than just regressing, right?
yeah, but we still have to do some regression
How? What do you
or
mean?
limit. We have to limit. I mean, we have to
I mean,
limit.
right now it looks like from what we're seeing is the ways to actually like stop this, right? Isn't through regression; it's through progression, right?
Yeah,
So, what do you mean regression?
I feel like we should. One of the ways because the thing with climate change is that if you look at like what's it called again, the major countries, I'm gonna say the four major Western countries, which is America, I would say Britain, Canada, and Australia. Most of them aren't actually doing. Well, I know from Australia, we aren't actually doing anything to do to what's it called again, stop global warming. I know America isn't, and I find action unrealistic at this point with when people keeping on electing these conservative leaders don't that value the economy over uh eco the ecosystems of their country. The only one I can really see is Canada with Justin Trudeau,
Okay,
as well as that many corporations are exploiting the ecology of different countries, like third world countries, and
I disagree with
uh
corporations.
yeah, but and I
This
feel like
isn't this isn't
it,
like this isn't like right front like and prim only, right? This is a lot of ideologies. I don't think saying this is how we do it. Because the thing with Anprim, right, and what I've seen so far is your reasons for Anprim is to justify this one thing, right? At first, it was to
yeah,
stop the coercive internet, right? But your system is still coercive, and then you argue because to help climate change, right? But I mean, I
yeah,
don't, I don't, I don't think actually, I don't think it's like a good idea. I don't think it's not realistic in the system, but I don't think it's like a realistic thing to like
yeah, I know.
maybe solve this one thing via Amprim, right? But everything else declines, like regresses. But we could literally solve like climate change and help the ecological destruction that these corporations put on us in other ways that doesn't hurt everyone, like that doesn't, because like it seems like your view right now is here's what we are now, right? And there's like quality of life and like let's say the globe, like the Earth. You want
Yeah.
to do this, right? But you want to do that, right? For like some people and other ideologies, they want to do like that. They want to go up both equally. I don't think I don't think it's like good to like push one thing down to push the other thing up when there's other ways we can do it, right?
Oh yeah, but the major thing is, well, I think that I kind of my opinion on I feel like the ecological or the ecosystems should not be coerced at all by man because we have no right to coerce the natural world. And ever since we've gone post-industrial revolution, I feel like well, the human race have had this complex that that anything that drives a profit or innovation is okay.
Mm-hmm. What's your
Uh,
point?
I'm saying that well, what I'm trying to say is that we're never going to have true uh, ecological harmony in a post-industrial world.
But that goes the same for like an Anprim society and system.
Yeah, but the coercion against the natural world is going to be to a significantly less.
Here's basically my contentions, right? So far, and this is going after everything. Your system, sure. Let's say it solves the ecological damage that's happened, right?
Yeah,
But it doesn't do anything else. Like when you look at like people and quality of life, it goes down. Like like you even brought up, it goes down like 20 years. Like it's
yeah.
ableist. People die. It's like a survival of the fittest type situation. Just to solve like the ecological damage when you could do that in other systems while keeping the quality of life high and keep it making it a livable system.
Okay, yeah. Well, as I said, I don't think we should progress. My opinion at the moment is we should try to limit or we should. I do agree with the main things I agree with Antrim is what they put again, the critique, the domestication, and put again an anti-Civ talk, but I don't think it's realistic in many ways. So, well, basically,
Hmm.
I follow more of a kind of uh, moderate neo-Luddite type. So we should uh, a way like a way to significantly limit the quit again.
All right,
Uh,
so I kind of see what you're saying, um, kind of, but I
yeah.
still don't really get how could you argue for something if it only helps like one thing.
Well, I mean, it also helps like we see that the Industrial Revolution, it is in modern society, has also caused what's called detriment, like to man, like to man's mental health. You see, like where we are now, health issues have, well, mainly mental health issues have gone up massively since the quit again. I'm not going to say since the Industrial Revolution because we probably can't track mental health that far back, but I would say since post-war, we see stuff like we've seen mass shootings go up and stuff like that, which well I see. Well, I didn't see, but I got this from Devin. He sees as a what's it called again? As a com as a what's the word? Sorry, I forgot what I was gonna. He sees as a kind of something that has happened because of the post-war innovation and society.
Hmm. Yeah, I see where you're getting at here. I just can't I think it's yeah, I just can't see like what's the point of your system if it only helps one area, right? And then the other
Yeah,
areas it just complete declines. Like I don't get that. I don't really see
yeah,
how that's beneficial overall. Obviously, you can argue for
yeah.
systems that just hurt everything except one system, but I don't, I don't want. Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to argue?
What's your so what's do you have an opinion on what's it called again on the power process and like surrogate activities?
The what?
Have you read TED?
I've read a little bit of his works, not too much though.
Do you know what the surrogate and power process is?
No, I don't. Can you
Basically, he
enlighten
argues
me for
this.
like a second? Just tell me what it is.
So the power process is basically. I'm probably not going to be the best at explaining it, but the power process is like this. Kind of this process where we need to set goals, we need to strive for the goals, we need to attain the goals, and these goals are normally stuff to survive, such as hunting, living, or reproducing. And because of modern society, these goals have been, like they've kind of been supplanted by these things called surrogate activities. These surrogate activities are like what's it called again? Learning an instrument, stuff that doesn't help us survive. And because of this, we never feel fulfilled. He argues that people that do surrogate activities can never really feel fulfilled because these are kind of false goals in a way.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I just don't really know about. I don't know too much about it.
Yeah.
Do you have anything like off Anprim that you are pretty good at or you're passionate about that we can maybe find a disagreement on just so we can hit the I think 30-minute mark?
I mean, the main thing like this debate was, you know who I called out? This girl called Ava. She kept on saying that Ted was an eco-fascist, which is not really true.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I used
Doesn't
to be an Anprim, but then I kind of realized that it's like a fiction type ideology for me. Like Kaczynski seems like I don't know.
Yeah.
He
I
seems
mean,
kind of like a
that's the
meme, I
only
guess.
really. Yeah. He's basically been turned into a meme by all these meme pages. Like
Yeah.
he's basically like Ooga Booga Monkey.
Yeah. Well, is that all?
Or
Do you have any other contentions with
what's your opinion on what's it called again? Like consciousness, like as being readily
what?
what's it called again? Consciousness, like knowing about these horrible things that have happened. Like
what do you believe?
Well, I believe like it's kind of impossible to de-evolve, but I believe that that it was kind of a wrong step to take consciousness in a way. Well, not
So
a
what should
wrong
we
step,
take?
but it was not. It was okay. It's not really a wrong step, but it gained often ups and benefits. I'd say because so we know what to do, so we have the ability to think freely, but we can become what again? We become very aware of horrible things that happen. So, like
On consciousness. Sorry. On consciousness.
No, what's it called again? No, sentience.
Sentience. What I mean,
like,
I don't get. I don't really understand what sentience.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The ability to know what's happening around you, like not just the ability to.
Oh yeah, I believe
yourself.
I believe right now we don't, right? I believe we can. I believe we can achieve that, hopefully. But I believe there's outside, like, interfering factors with our sentience, which is like capital and all that.
Yeah, I mean, we're never really going to escape this neoliberal hellscape. I think it's just going to continue on.
I'm so sorry. Can you say it again?
I feel like we're just not really going to escape this kind of hellscape at the moment. Kind of impossible to escape. Like anything, like if we do a revolution, it's going to regress.
I don't believe in revolution. I believe in a little bit of acceleration, but overall, I believe eventually we will escape capital. I mean, it physically cannot stay forever. No system can. It runs off finite resources. I mean, yeah, finite resources. Well, it was pretty good.
Yeah. So.
Are we ready to wrap it up?
Yeah. Unless you have any other contentions that you want to bring to me, but.
Yeah, well, I mean, we both agree that civilization is bad.
In a sense, yes,
And
we
then-
agree with that, but I just don't agree with the way it's going to there.
To be sure, there's no other questions that you want that I could use to milk it or anything.
No, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Duncan.
All right, so yeah, we've now hit 30 minutes, so that was a good debate.
Thank you for coming
it's
and
impossible
debating.
Yeah.
to pick a winner at the
Comrade.
moment. It was very close.
Oh
and
no, we don't do
it's just
winners.
too
We
hard.
don't do winners.
Yeah.
I don't wanna.
It's just like I just feel like it's just a disagreement on like.
Yeah, I don't
What?
wanna. I don't wanna. I don't know. I don't wanna.
That's the thing with any way you can truly win in a debate is if you get the opposite person to like completely change their idea.
Or if
That's
you,
the only way.
it's either that or if you just absolutely whoop them. You know.
Yeah.
Which
no.
we didn't really see in this. This was more of a discussion.
Yeah, it was more
Yeah.
of a productive debate. But thank you for coming and debating.
Yeah.
Thank you for Duncan for
You're
modding.
welcome.
And yeah,
You're welcome.
Duncan, if you do want to say after, it's all right. And thank you, comrade, for
Yeah.
debating. All right,
Yeah.
see you.
That's fine.
See you, depressed comrade, and see you.
All right, Duncan, what's good? What's up,
Yeah.
everyone? We just had the debate there.
Oh wait, we're still talking. Okay, I better. not
Duncan,
say
do you
what I
want to
was
get
gonna say.
Romeo in here when you guys debate?
That is gonna be Thursday.
Oh, you're changing
Mr.
it?
L. Well, it was gonna be Thursday in the first place. Thursday, 10:30.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and what's happening is he doesn't want it streamed because of comments and all that type of stuff. But we
What
will.
about
We
comments?
are both recording it. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That gives me extra time to prepare because it's on Trump's economy, which I already have 22 pages on. So it's gonna be
I
interesting.
will. All right. I'm gonna go and react
Reacted
to conservatives versus
Jubilee.
Democrats.
Oh
Yeah.
God, no.
Oh yeah. All right.
Oh.
See ya.
No. See ya. Good luck with that.
All right. We're gonna be watching Democrats versus Republicans. And we're going to be reacting to this absolutely horrible. Yeah, and we're going to absolutely destroy these guys. All right. We're going to destroy some conservatives here. So I'm excited. Maybe some Democrats too. I can't wait. Obviously the Republicans in finance. Holy shit. She looks just like a conservative. All right, let's see this. Boring. Not even a good question. Right. Let's get to a good one. Let's get Oh, get out of here, Republican, bro. These questions are bland. Why are they talking about Melania? I want to see some mask off. I think that guy's gonna be a little bit of mask off, or Christy. She definitely looks mask off. She looks like she will go mask off, and she doesn't care. You can already tell the conservatives, and I don't know about the Democrat. I mean, he's probably so dumb. Let me guess, Reagan. Oh, shut up. She was an immigrant. Wow. Can't believe a conservative finds out what it feels like to be like questioned. Isn't that insane? Like she gets so defensive. She supports Trump. She gets so. I'm an immigrant. Like I'm so. I can't do this. All right. The Democrat is stupid as hell for this one. Literally just leave it up. Like leave it. I don't get it. Like what's the point of continuing this conversation with her? Like there is no point at all. All it is she's like getting defensive because she called her out. I don't know why though. No, it doesn't. Shut up. Stop trying to play the victim. Wait, we're the best country in the world except segregation. What? Wait, are you serious? That's it? It's your argument? Accept slavery in this. If that's their argument, it's completely yeah, I mean the 40s, right? Early 50s, late 40s. I mean that's America. That was the best time. I mean, except all the slavery and stuff. I mean, what? Make America great again for you. No one else. They need good questions here. Are you a fash or not? Do you like Hitler? Yes or no? Shut up. You're so dumb. Like Christy is like a dumb. Oh my god. Shut up. God. Let me guess. Oh, Me Too is lying. They're lying. Oh my god. We're gonna get some sob story. They tried to kill me. Get out of here. Sees some random unarmed black guy, shoots him. Oh, you found out he's a Democrat, so he's threatening my life. I mean, that's the logic that people use now. It's, it's. I don't get it. Oops. No one cares. Literally, no one cares. Like, no one cares at all. God. Obviously, you're a capitalist. No, it doesn't. But all right. So she's arguing that she's been negatively impacted by like less education, whatever. All right. So I'm gonna address a couple points. The wall doesn't do anything. The wall is literally hurting on the economy. Um, doesn't stop anything at all. It's archaic. There's no actual justification. The only thing it goes down to when like being anti-immigration is race, like literally. And she's stupid. There's probably I'm not gonna disagree with her, right? I'm not gonna like this probably happened, right? But I don't know how is it because of his race? Is that why he's illegal? Wow. Great gr- great plan. That's a great plan. Just move. Our system doesn't work. Just move. That's a great idea. I can't believe I didn't think of that. I feel dumb now. Just move and everything will be all right. God. Like these stupid libtards don't actually know what they're talking about. All you have to do is move. That's it. That's all you have to do. Oh my god, he did not just say the meme. Learn to code. Oh my god. Why this country sucks. FYI, if you guys didn't know. Why this country sucks. Am I wrong? Good. Perfect. Okay, don't do that. Okay. For me, right? If I was in that setting, if I was, let's say leftists versus libertarians, right? I wouldn't leave like that, right? I would be the last one alive. I'd go for blood. I'd go for their necks. I'd destroy them on every topic. I wouldn't try to find a middle ground, right? No, I wouldn't. I would absolutely destroy them. I would make them come to me. I wouldn't come to them. I wouldn't even move. For them, they're, oh, they did nothing. Nothing happened. So, cringe. Cringe build. Cringe everything. Sucks. I mean, I hate those things. I want to see like leftists versus libertarians. Let me go on. Virtual. Let me go on. I will go for blood. I will literally. Oh my god. I'll go for blood. All right, everyone. See.